look like you. Oh, so sweaty too, baby. Ooh, I'm feeling it. And I like how you move. Yeah. So when this shit is over, I ain't trying to take no shower. Ooh.
It get better when you let it sweat. 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 Find me, behind me, flip me, dip me, wind me, hold me, scratch me, bite me, choke me, grip me tightly. When love come down, me now wash it away. But my mind tastes better at the end of the day. It's that sticky icky, put your face down in it. It's that push yourself, you can't get enough of.
Yo. Say something so I can make sure I can hear y'all.
Yo. Yes, sir.
What up, family? New way, new day, new view, new you, Bears and Bubbles. Let's get it. Team on 2, 1, 2, team.
You must be a rod.
The smell of it. So I'm over here with my legs for the hell of it. When your love come down, me now wash it away. But my mind tastes better at the end of the day. It's that sticky icky, put your face down.
Yo.
Push yourself, you can't get enough. It's just sissy bitch, why you tripping? Rub your head down in it, that's where you come from. It gets sweaty.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Blue Dot Bubbles and Bears. It's time for the song of all songs by the producer of all producers, for the class of all classes, and the students of all students. We bubbling over here, baby. Hey. Welcome to Source City. Get into it. Oh,
I feel ecstatic. Yes, I feel alive. Ooh. Expect. I'm flying high. No longer worry. My life's to breathe.
Get up.
You better stop resisting. And let it come to me. I wake up in the vortex to went into my source. I love this voice because it keeps me alive.
Keeps you alive, baby.
And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly.
Dance your ass off. Yeah.
Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me.
It will be given to me.
It will be given to me.
It could be given to thee.
It will be given to me.
It could be given to we.
Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me.
It could be given to me.
It will be given to me.
It could be given to thee.
It will be given to me.
It could be given to thee. Yeah.
Come
on. Go ahead, sis.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Well, I'm in the vortex and every girl around me on a green bubble. No trouble on another level. Everything I ever want was given. Every car I ever want was driven. Black and brilliant, educated and conscious. Destined for greatness, man. No one can stop me. If you need the blueprint, just watch me. I'm in the black side of the game like Monopoly.
I wake up in the vortex.
If you woke up in a funky ass mood, you don't know what to do.
Because it keeps
this class right here. It'll keep you alive, baby. And if you know how to play this game, don't let it to the right place. Bring a friend, man. Hey, get up and dance your ass off.
Lovely, bubbly, I'm bubbling. You can't stop my dough. Them bears in the bubbles, bubbly.
Well,
You can't stop my
brother,
dough.
father, auntie, mama.
Ooh, them bears in the bubbles.
Let's go.
Everything that I ever wanted, that I ever
needed.
will be given to me. I stop Craig Mom in myself. But the bears in the bubble.
I stop Craig. You better stop Craig Mom and yourself. That shit'll keep you down.
Yeah, the bears in the bubbles.
Everything that I ever wanted will be given to
Feel
me.
me.
Feel me. Y'all know what time it is. Welcome to another day of Bears and Bubbles. Brand new day, new way, new view, new you. Before we get started, y'all know what we got to do to get our spirit settled in. Let's go.
Yandala, robo shy, eshe quiete, oh robo bobo shy, yay source, dabadoo 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 day, eh debu day. Amen.
Man, good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a new way, new day, new view, new you. It's a brand new day. It's a new chance to get your life together, start all over, live your life the way you want to be. A new day to say, fuck it. Check this out. We're going to get into the first 5 at 9 real quick. Our first 5 at 9 today, we got our man, Jaron Ashton. Then we got Cheryl O'Shun at number 2. Guru Dex at number 3. Jay Vegas, my man, Cole at number 4. Mela Miracles at number 5.
Ooh.
And Master Goodies at number 6. Master Goodies is number 6. So y'all already know what time it is. She coming to bring the goodies this day, man.
I'm telling you, is the one.
Vortex City.
Yeah.
She is the one, yeah. She's got to come in and hit this link right here. I'm going to see where she is. She's on YouTube. For anybody that's on YouTube, anybody on Facebook, you come in, that link right there, StreamYard, that's for Facebook, that's for YouTube. You hit that link at the end of the class and you can come in and speak your mind or wrap today's lesson up or whatever. Now, before we get started, we are going to have a recap of our cash apps from last week. My cash app messed up Friday, so if I missed your name, please just say I gave. You know what I'm saying? So if I missed your name. But we didn't break our record from last week, but we got 21. So either way, I'm happy, goddammit.
Hey, thank you.
21 people showed us love in the form of a cash app. I love that. These are chaperones. These make the show. We got our man Norman Smith. I never got a cash app from him, but he just sent me a cash app and said, hey, Bears and Bubbles is popping on YouTube. Norman Smith, Mela Miracles, Tranisha Taylor, Tracy Briggs, Sonny Lynn sent a cash app. Peaches, her name is Rashida Hudson, Mr. One of a Kind, that's Allende, my man Corey Taylor, Rudolph Robertson, Carmen Roof, Mr. One of a Kind again, Allende, James Hop, Shari Hurst, Mama Ongdebergda, Joshua Igdagbo, Ovan Parham, Tiffany Yarn. Tiffany Yarn sent me the biggest cash app I ever got. I just got to give a shout out to her. I mean, I don't even get into that whole, because it's equal not equal gifts, equal sacrifices. Everybody that gave, you give from your heart. But I swear to God, Tiffany Yarn sent me the biggest cash app I ever got. Thank you, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Yes,
Marcos Gibson, Joe Farrell, Danielle Williams, Jennifer Webb, Juliana Reed, and Nicole Vincent. These were our cash appers for the week. These are the ones that help to make the show go on. These are the ones we appreciate. And if you didn't cash app, if you shared, or if you felt like you wanted to in your heart, we appreciate you too. Before we get into the recap, we're going to let this sizzle in your spirit. Today's message is called, How Does Your Fucking Hang? Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? How does your garden grow?
Ooh.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary. They like, how the fuck can you grow something as the way? I don't think people understand these
rhymes.
It's in Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? How does anything grow for you? You're contrary. You go against anything anybody fucking say. So Mary put a seed in the ground and say, this shit ain't gonna come up. Soon as the seed come up, this shit gonna get ate by a bird. Soon as it's gonna get, this shit gonna rot. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? So we want to ask you guys, bubble, how does your fucking hang? How does your fucking hang? Now it's time to get into what? The recap, baby.
Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
So last week, Master Teacher been asking you what kind of new blue carefree bear can you be? Do you know?
My bad,
How
I couldn't
far?
hit the button. Let's do that over. It's time for the recap, baby. Recap.
Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
I don't hear it. You hear it? Oh, okay, well, I don't hear it. But anyway, Master Teacher asked us what type of blue bear we were going to be. I want to be a blue bear that is definitely carefree, living life how I want to be. I want to be how I want to be. So leave me be, and leaving me be is freedom. If leaving me be is freedom. So remember, you got to just live your nirvana the way you want to be. And if you don't know how to be that, maybe you need to watch some different type of movies, get some new different perceptions, some new images, right?
Mhm.
Change where you are so you could get to a place that you ain't never been. Some people you can't move, you don't know. And that's something that I realized in the classes when we first started, just as simple as, and it made me think about this the other day, Jay, but with the adjectives, like I remember we didn't have adjectives. A lot of people didn't know what to call it. Just happy. You know what I'm saying? They didn't realize you couldn't command your life anywhere because you didn't have the words. And now we know you don't have the images. So you can't even get yourself, you can't vibrate nowhere. So you just kind of in there like, you know what I'm saying? So if you hear and you understand where you are, don't say fuck yourself and go out there and get yourself some more images that you could damn masturbate to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
ahead,
I
sister,
like
man.
that. I like that. Mastering your bait, get some more images. It's like adding tools on your tool belt, or reaching in the cupboard and getting some more ingredients for that gumbo, or in your apothecary in your bathroom, and you decide, well, I'm gonna put some salts in my bath and some orange peels and different things like that. And I love the whole just imagery concept, because we do struggle with words. And I do remember that lesson, and having a grasp of just what a word is versus a noun versus
testing. Okay, just making sure.
Okay, a noun versus an adjective, or a verb. And we know we are challenged communicatively. So that means we're also challenged in the word department and in language department. So based on the movie that we saw the other day, we're getting to the point to where it's like thought is to things, but before I have a thought, I have an image. I get a picture. I get a picture. I watch something. I read something that creates a visual. And by me putting myself in that image, then it becomes my thought. Then it becomes my manifestation, my thing that I want. Yeah. So it's like collecting those images. That's why vision boards are so big, or are becoming bigger. They always been big, but it's trending now because it's the images, not having a grasp of the concept. I want to go there. I want to do this. And I'm watching myself
travel my vision board.
Yeah.
I am traveling that motherfucker for real. And I ain't even trying to overwatch it, just bypassing it.
Yeah. Same thing. For class, it's coming. Scrappy, you got it. We got an image of class.
You got it.
You are
all right.
on.
Today we're going to talk about how does your fucking hang? How does your fucking hang? How does your fucking hang? That's how I remember when I was a little boy, my granddaddy and my uncle, they used to have this saying, how your hammer hanging? How your hammer hanging? It's like, I guess it meant as your dick swinging. It was like, hey, Vaughn, how your hammer hanging? I say what I heard the old man say. My hammer hanging low. I say what I heard my uncle say. But how my hammer hanging, they was talking about, boys, you're fucking in the thing. You're getting in the pussy. That's what old men would always talk to the young boys about. Boy, you getting in the pussy. You got in the pussy yet? You smelling the pussy yet? And they would always ask us stuff like, how your hammer hanging? Hey, you little cockhound, you snotting. You know what I'm saying? And they would always say stuff like that to us. But really, they was just wanting to see was we fucking. They wanted to know was we fucking. Boy, you ain't had no pussy. How that pussy smell? What you gonna do with some pussy, boy? What you do with some pussy? And we was like, we got some pussy, it smell like onions. You know what I'm saying?
Lord,
we was really living in our fuck it when we was kids.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, it didn't take me a long time to say fuck it. Something happened to me yesterday. I don't know if I told y'all this before. I got diagnosed with, it's called agoraphobia. That's why y'all don't understand how I can make these videos from my house so easily. I can make these videos from my house, from the phone, in the car. A lot of people say, why don't you do comedy? Chris and Lynn will tell you, when I go out in public, don't I have panic attacks? Explain what happens to me.
I mean, basically, you can see them get like stiff and clammy. You can see like the worry come over you because first of all, you this tall, strong man out, and you with your chicks, and now it's like, wait a minute. So you can see that he's trying to.
Do it scare you?
Yeah.
What about you, Lynn? You give your description.
Oh, yeah. Concern. You see the
more concern than scared.
Yeah.
Okay,
Concern,
let me explain
watchfulness,
what this
close
is.
observation.
It's called agoraphobia. I don't like people. I fucking hate people. I hate people. Me as a person hates people. It's like a person, the universe has made me be something that I ain't really. You know what I'm saying? Like a person that has a mission that he's on, but he doesn't necessarily want to accept the mission. Like Martin Luther King was fighting for civil rights and he was a pastor, but he was fucking white bitches. So we all know all that morality shit, and Martin Luther King was getting money like everybody else. All that morale shit is another story. Martin's job was to bring equality and try to get this motherfucker going. His job was not to what? Make you think he the perfect motherfucker going in this earth. Right. My job is the very same thing. My job is to bring mental health clarity to my people. My job is not to make people think I'm the most happiest motherfucker in this earth. My job is not actually even. That's why people tell you, I have events at my home. People will come to my house, I'll cook, whatever, we have a great time. But how does your fucking hang? What happened to me yesterday? Somebody called me up and they was like, yo, man, you had said you was going to do a live on this mother situation. And I know somebody already paid. He said, I'll give you $500 if you do this live on your mother, on the mother situation. I said, cool, that's the most money I ever got before getting on a live. Tiffany had just gave me the biggest cash app I ever got. And then this brother said, I'm going to give you $500 to talk about this. And he wanted me to specifically mention the statement that his mother said to him. He said that when he said to his mom, I need to talk to you about some decisions you made and how they affect my life. He said his mama said, how the hell is any goddamn decision I made affecting your life? His mom basically told him, fuck it just now. She cut that shit off. That's the topic of today's lesson. How does your fucking hang? If somebody can come to me and talk to me 30 minutes and I go back and forth with them, then I finally say, man, fuck it. Am I really saying fuck it? I done gave them 30 minutes of my time, 30 minutes of my energy, 30 minutes of my mind, 30 minutes of my bubbles peeking with them, and then I finally said, fuck it. You already got me. You got me. By the time most of us said, man, fuck that shit, you already been got. How does your fucking hang? Man, I got up quick. Down.
I'm sorry.
Boy, you better put bow. Because if you don't say, man, fuck that shit quick,
right away,
they pulling you into their world.
Yes.
They convincing you to focus on something you know you don't care about. And sometimes you be able to be sitting in there, like sometimes mama's on to be on or Mambo's Goodness be on. And as the host of the shows, my job is to listen. They make points. If they get a little boring and long-winded, I got to jump in. There you go, Mama. We appreciate you. Thank you, sister. Can we get somebody else on? That's my job. Mm-hmm. But most of the time when we're dealing with people start talking and we say, oh, hell, here go that bullshit. And we let them get to a point, they be like, you know, mama said this and grandma, and you be waiting to say, all right, I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Yeah.
Or you be wanting to say, all right, fuck it. But you feel like you owe a motherfucker a certain amount of your ear to make them feel like you care. Mm. Bow, fuck that shit, I don't care. Real quick. I'm serious. Put the camera on Christy. I'm serious. You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Yes.
How long is you gonna give a motherfucker before you said fuck it? By the time you gave a motherfucker this much time, they done pulled you down in that era.
Yes.
And what happened to me yesterday, my spirit that agoraphobia. I've been to therapy for this shit. They gave me medicine for this shit. Part of this is the reason I figured out Bears and Bubbles, because I healed myself, so-called. What I did was I talked to the therapist, and after about 3 times, he done gave me this medicine. My homeboy said, what did he give you? I said, Clonopin. He said, oh, we can do something with that. I went back. I said, it ain't helping. They said, we're going to knock you up to 30 milligrams. I went back. I said, it ain't helping. He said, we're going to knock you up to 60 milligrams. Every time I went up in milligrams, my homeboy was like, here you go, baby. See, can they get him to knock you up? And I went to my job, and my job was like, how's everything going with your therapy? And I was like, everything's going good. And my therapist wrote me a note. I'm a school teacher. Now watch this. Watch this. I'm a school teacher. I had first period class, second period class, third period class. I had fourth period planning. High school in Durham started from 7:30 to 2:30. 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. 7-hour day. My first class is from 7:30 to 9, hour and a half classes. Then I got a class from 10 to about, 7 to 9, 9 to 10:30. And then that class, anyway, long story short, I had fourth period planning. So my planning period started at 1 o'clock. That's the last class of the day. But I had third lunch, so I had 45 minutes. So 12:15, I was done by the day. 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:15, 5 hours and 20 minutes. Teachers got it easy, y'all. If they got a good mental health. My mental health wasn't good enough for teaching. But anyway, I never forget, they said, Mr. Clark, because of your agoraphobia, you can just go to class, go to work, teach one class. If you feel bad, go home. I did it a couple of days. Say, I'm going to beat the system. Go to class, teach my first class, go home. Then my other students like, Mr. Clark, you don't love us. Why you ain't teaching us? We heard you fucked up in the head. You know what I'm saying? So then I was like, okay, we ain't going to do that. But I realized what agoraphobia was with me is I just can feel motherfucking dirty niggas. I be in the fucking restaurant and it be molesters walking in, dirty motherfuckers. I see ahead of time. I'm the one that said the Bible was going to die. I realized what it is. That's why I stopped going to therapy. I look down the corridor of time and I obsess myself with trying to figure out and thinking. Before I know it, I done strategize myself into I can't breathe. Yesterday when I was doing the live was going so good, making so many points. My source was like, yo, Jay, you done hit a fucking nerve, bro. Nobody has ever been able to explain, black woman, what you're doing to us and how you're making us feel. No woman could say to another woman, because you're good at it. You learn it from your mother. You do what your mother do. Well, what I do, I ain't did nothing but such and such. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, but you ain't really doing nothing. Mm-hmm. You slick. You know what you're doing, but you ain't really doing nothing, so I can't put a pinpoint on it. Ma, I need to talk to you about something that happened with my childhood. Well, you know, everybody don't get a book to raise children, and you know, you my youngest. I accidentally got pregnant. I didn't even want to have you. So I did my best considering I didn't want a new baby. You know what you just did to me. But guess what we got to push through? Fuck that shit. Hey, bitch, who my daddy? I know motherfucking people my age don't know who their daddy is. They motherfucking mama won't tell them who their daddy is.
Yeah. Like not.
In the same way a motherfucker can say fuck you and they eat, you got to get to that level of saying fuck you. Yeah. I'm going to tell you a situation that made me, I'll never forget it, that made me say, man, you got to say fuck somebody when you say fuck somebody. I had adopted this girl as my little sister. She was in the class and everything. I had adopted her, my little sister, and she was bleeding for years. I gave her detox. She told me she was bleeding for years. How the fuck you bleed for years? I didn't know that. But since I've been selling detox, women would be like, my period will be a month straight or 3 months straight. Don't never go off. This girl says she's been bleeding for years wearing diapers. I gave her detox. 2 weeks, she said, I'm healed. I ain't been bleeding. She was scared. She said, I was scared to tell you I was healed because I thought it was going to come back. I said, cool. This sister abandoned me, turned her back on me, nothing I never did to her at all. Said, fuck me, and went and teamed up with one of my mortal enemies. Fuck me. I said, wow, that shit bothered me for a second. And then I really said, she just doing what she got to do for her life. I can't be mad when somebody said, fuck me, but guess what? That fixed me from being guilty when I had to tell you, fuck you, bitch. Yes, sir. I don't feel no pain. I pull that fuck it out quick. Boo, 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 man, fuck that shit. Fuck your mama, fuck your sister, fuck your cousin, fuck all that shit. I was at the crib talking to my little sister. She said, when we gonna be able to buy stuff for the baby? I said, whenever you get ready. And then somebody said, Javon, you ain't never bought my son nothing. I said, I ain't bought none of my nieces and nephews nothing. Fuck it. And then one of my aunts said, well, how you expect them to buy your baby something and you ain't bought them nothing? I said, that's up to them. Fuck, they ain't got to buy my motherfucking baby nothing. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't celebrate all that Christmas shit. And everybody laughed and they said, that's why we love you. You so real. It's at the family. I was literally like, I've never bought my nephews a gift. Never. I don't believe in fucking Christmas. Fuck their birthday. I don't believe in that shit. Now, have I ever just been at home and threw my nephews $100, a $50 bill, or sent my niece a cash app? Yes. But how you look at me as it relates to Christmas presents, Christmas gifts, birthdays, and all that shit, fuck that shit. Every time I see my nieces and nephews, they love me. I might throw them a little something. They don't look at me like, he don't give us gifts. The only way they know that is because the parents is the one that's bringing it up and reminding them. Mm-hmm. The only way they know, so I'm like, fuck that shit. But yesterday, when I was doing it live, I got this feeling where I said, damn, this shit done struck a nerve where I done figured out how to say it. Black women, you make everybody feel like you feel when you got to go around your mama. And that shit struck a chord. Mm-hmm. And my spirit said, hot damn about you done struck lightning. You got it, Jay. You couldn't explain it before. Right now, Chris, Lynn on camera. If you had to call your mama right now, eventually for the phone call, what's going to happen?
First of all, I just breathe knowing it's hypothetical. Like, I don't even want to think about how I know I'm going to feel.
What about you, Lynn?
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Okay, now, both of y'all looking at me, that's how y'all make me feel every day. I don't know who I'm going to wake up to. Now, because of Bears and Bubbles, by the time we get in here for Bears and Bubbles, they own one. And let me change that. They don't make me feel like that no more every day. From time to time.
Thank you.
Bears and Bubbles fixed it. It used to be an everyday thing. But there's a constant walking on eggshells. At any moment, one of these women can have an attitude for no reason and can't even explain to you what's wrong with them. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is, as I was really sitting there doing the live, it hit me like, yo, Jay, what you're saying is groundbreaking. And you may end up having to travel the world and talk and do seminars and do this shit. And my inner spirit said, I don't want to do that. Fuck that shit. And I got anxiety on the live. And then I took Chris out to lunch and I had anxiety the whole day. Then I had anxiety about doing the class because I was like, how much longer can you do a class? We done did this shit 50 days. I don't want no motherfucker. I don't want to hold your motherfucking hand. If you don't understand this class and how this motherfucking shit go, drop off the fucking face of the earth. I don't want to hold your motherfucking hand. I ain't no elementary school teacher. I'm in here now to what? Ensure the fellowship, the momentum keeps going, because there's a momentum that's happening in this class. Too many people doing anything. Hop trying to buy 300 acres of land, Keith doing the insurance thing, other Keith with the goddamn school, goddamn me and my situation, Chris situation, Crook. Man, there's so much shit going on. We want to keep this momentum. Mambo's writing. What's my man name? DJ Columba. I can't remember the fuck his name. He in his master's program. Big boy from Michigan. So many things is happening, and this momentum is so good. But I almost said fuck it. And when I thought about it, you have to regulate your fuck it's. Because I got a quick fuck it. Boom, 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 boom. Fuck that shit. Leave me alone. But how does your fuck it hang when times get hard and I know that anxiety is ahead? I almost just said fuck this class yesterday because I know what's down the road. See, it's a two-way street when you say fuck it. Some people say fuck shit because they don't even want to think, focus, or do anything to get it. Some people say fuck shit because why? They didn't waited too long and now they know they already down in the dumps. You can't fuck your way out the dumps. Fuck that shit. You already down in the dumps. You done called me and talked about death 30 minutes and then I said, man, don't worry about that shit. Fuck that shit. When I get off the phone with you, I'm already down there. When are we saying fuck it? What are we saying fuck it to and how are we saying fuck it? When? Think about this. I have been in situations where I'm on the treadmill, right? Simple example. I'm on the treadmill. I want to do what? 30 minutes of exercise. I done already said it. My blue dot in my mind has said, Jay, pick 30 minutes. I could have picked 15. I could have picked 10. I could have picked 8. I could have picked 50 minutes. My blue dot said, pick 50 minutes, Jay. I meant 30 minutes. Well, after 10 minutes, that fuck it comes in. And my blue will be like, yo, don't say fuck it, man. Finish what you started. And then I'd be like, fuck it. And I don't have no peace for the rest of the day. When you say fuck it against your true self, you got to fuck the world. Yeah. Fuck the world, don't ask me for shit. That's your true blue. That's that pink world out there. This you as your representative in that world. Your yellow, your ego. Your fuck it shields you. The orange is your fuck it. That shields you from how you can feel based on them people out there or how you feel even looking at yourself. You ever had to fuck somebody to get your kids Christmas presents? I don't know. Shit, you ever did that?
No, but I fucked for some stuff.
Okay, well, your true blue wanted some stuff. And your true blue wanted that stuff very bad. But your ego then got hurt. Girl, you out here fucking for what? Stuff. And the reason your ego is hurting so bad because fucking for stuff, the world said that's immoral. So now your ego is trapped between your true blue that fucks for some stuff and the world trying to tell you you immoral. So your ego is what? In shambles. Yeah. Sometimes you have to say, man, fuck my ego. And go into your true blue. You ain't supposed to do this. Your true blue tell you to do something. Javon, stay on the treadmill 30 minutes, man. You're going to feel good. This is what you want to do. Then I said, man, fuck you, true blue. It ain't even got out to the world. Don't say fuck your true blue. Are y'all really listening? Yeah. The stuff that comes from the inner, how you gonna fuck that? You got to fuck what's coming in, man. Yeah. The shit that's trying to come into your space to make you feel bad, you got to say fuck that. You can't say fuck the true blue shit you wanted. You will never feel good. You'll never feel good. I remember when I first met Chris, I really didn't know if I wanted kids or not. I was like, well, you got 2 kids, blah, 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 yada, yada,
You
yada.
wanted 2 boys, so it
Yeah,
like it
she
seemed
had
like
2
it made
boys.
sense.
But by the time I saw them play football, see them look like they daddy, see all these other kids, I started to want kids for my true self. Now, because I wanted kids for my true self, I went to Chris. I said, I think I want some kids. Remember we had talked about that. Now, I can't say if Chris gonna say this, that, or that. Fuck it. I'm gonna be miserable. I had to say, fuck what she think. But we had already discussed it. The point I'm trying to make is,
And I had to
go ahead, Chris.
And I had to be honest with myself though at that point too, because I knew why we were there in this space for a decision that I had made that I hadn't thought through. So in that space, after I got out of my regular womanness, I was like, well, shit, move out the way and let him get his stuff.
Yeah,
I knew that it was right to let you get your stuff because I made a decision. And you know what? In that decision, in this world of ours, it let me get years of being with a quality man, even though I got some stuff for some other nigga. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely. So it was a situation, backstory. We had discussed me having a baby by somebody else or untying her tubes or something, whatever, or artificial insemination or whatever. And as time went on, when my inner me wanted some stuff, I was scared to go to her. I was scared to go to her because I knew she was going to go into artificial insemination first. Of course, she's going to try to make it her first. She's going to go into all this other shit first. And my true blue had got to the point where I was like, I don't want to pay $20,000 to fix your fuck up. Fuck you. I had to say it to her like that. Fuck you. I ain't got 20 bands. Fuck you. You think I'm going to sit here and my true blue wants a child now? I'm getting in my 40s. I'm getting older. And you looking at me talking about, well, if we save up 20,000, we can get in Bicho first. I don't know if that shit going to work. Fuck you. Fuck you. I had to look my wife dead in her face. You tied your fucking tubes. Fuck you. Well, you said when you, fuck that. I changed my fucking mind. That's how my fucking hang. And in the very same way, she had to look within herself and say, fuck the world. Fuck what people gonna think. She's gonna welcome this situation like every other situation we've welcomed. Fuck the world. Fuck what people think. You see what I'm saying? How does your fucking hang? We always saying fuck ourselves. Fuck what we want because we ain't willing to do what it takes to get it. And doing simply means focus. Doing simply means focus. Ain't nobody gonna tell me that boy King Randall, 21 years old and bought a school by his own merits. He just was focused. Ain't no fucking way a 21-year-old man buys a fucking school on his own merits. No, he was focused. He was doing what he do. He met some right people. He was focused. He took 12 boys. He moved them into his own fucking home. That's what his source told him. I'm pretty sure his wife said, hey, we don't know these goddamn kids. Some shit. He had to look her and say, fuck you. This is what I got to do for what my enemy is telling me. He moved 12 black boys into his home. He taught them how to farm. He taught them how to change brakes, fix cars, and he kept working with them. And he kept working with them, and the right people start saying, hey, man, you should do this. You should do this. Hey, it's an old school over there. You can buy it. He just said, fuck it, man. I want it. Fuck what the world think I want it. And I remember he called me. He said, Unc, I'm looking at this school, and they trying to play me. I said, you going to get it? I said, where you going to get the money from? He said, I don't know. They going to buy the motherfucker. Ain't that what you always say? I said, yeah. And the more and more happened, Dr. Boyce Watson was talking about him. Watson was talking about him last night. Y'all don't realize right here in this fucking class, this boy, this man is finna do something great. I mean, monumental. They already brought him to the White House. My motherfucking spirit, my heart beating for that shit. I damn near call him every day. No, I don't. I'm lying. But we talk every other day. Hey, man, don't fuck up. Don't let nobody get to that. You being watched. Hide your hammer hanging. Keep your dick in your britches. Don't be out here fucking up. I know you're young. There's some things that you can fuck up at that you don't even know you can fuck up at. Because right now, there's a woman sitting back wanting to destroy you. Wanting to destroy you. It's always like that. It's always like that. Deshaun Watson, quarterback for the motherfucking Houston, Texas, great football player, decided, I demand you trade me from Houston. I don't want to be here. Same week, 12 women say he has sexually assaulted them. The same week he want to be traded, 12 women came out and said he assaulted them sexually. Now, what was you doing? Was he assaulting bitches his whole career? And then when he got ready to leave, you was hiding shit for him? Or are you setting him up right now? Black man, black woman, boy, you better be careful out here in this world. How does your fucking hang? How does your fucking hang? Are you willing right now to tell somebody, fuck you for your peace? Because I pick my family. This is my family right here. I pick my family. See, your relatives who you related to, you don't got no choice in who you related to. Your mama fucked this guy, your grandma fucked this guy, your aunt had a baby by this motherfucker. But your family, that's who you pick. Are you willing to tell a motherfucker, fuck you, I'm choosing this for my life? Mm-hmm. And are you so weak that you said fuck it and hop off the treadmill before your timer's up? Mm-hmm. How does your fucking hang? Mm-hmm. See, sometimes we think fuck it is a strong excuse. Man, fuck that shit. And then go think about it for the next hour. Man, fuck that shit. Fuck them people. Fuck what the world talking about. And then we go lay down in pink. Oh, man, everybody know what's going on. Everybody know what's going on. Everybody know what's going on. Yesterday, I said, fuck that money. Yeah, that's my mind changed, and the mind changed. But how I feel right now after yesterday, you can't get me to do no fucking live just for no fucking cash app. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. This is my class. That's different. Now, you call me out and depend on the subject. But I just don't see, I don't like it no more. I don't like it no more. It's about being satisfied. It's about being satisfied. It's about saying fuck everything else until I'm satisfied. See, satisfaction comes from the inside. Do y'all understand that? Satisfaction comes from the inside. We're gonna be talking about fucking it and satisfaction. That's what this course is about. Fuck it and satisfaction. Satisfaction comes from the inside. See, when you do what you say you're going to do, when you do what your true blue dot told you to do, you satisfied regardless of the results. Mm-hmm. I got back up this morning. I've been writing my sitcom every day because I really want to get my sitcom off. I really, really, really want to get my sitcom off. And I've been writing my sitcom, and now I'm in a momentum because my homeboy, we've been filming, and it's like, yo, here it is. It's amongst you. It's right here. I really, really want to get the momentum of my sitcom off. But then I get up earlier to write my sitcom. I started missing my morning cardio. Now I'm in the rock between a hard place. My true blue said, man, fuck these excuses. You can do both. See, that's when your only time your true blue said, fuck it. Your true blue tell you, snap out of that shit, smoke it, return some gunfire, bop, 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 bop. Your true blue will tell you, man, let's stop, man, shoot back at this motherfucker. My true blue will tell me what to say fuck it to, when to say fuck it, and when not to say fuck it. We do so many things. If we don't get the results we want, man, fuck it. Fuck it. But just because you said fuck it, don't mean you don't still want it. Mambo said that one day when she said, I don't care, I don't care. You really do fucking care. So the point I'm trying to make to you, analyze that. How does your fuck it hang? Do you cut motherfuckers off quick enough? Because all it takes is 17 seconds of momentum. That's what Abraham Hicks said, so I'm agreeing with it. All it takes is 17 seconds for a motherfucker to take you from happy to fucking 357 hot mad. When do you cut them off? I see people, they be looking at you. They be telling you this shit, telling you gossip, you know, such and such. So they be looking at you. Is he finna cut me off? Well, he ain't cut me off. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Man, hey. Pop, 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 pop. Cut that shit out, man. Cut that shit out. I was at home, and one of my old homeboys from years ago I had seen, and I met his little brother through him. I never seen his little brother, and it come to find out that one of my cousins had jumped his little brother. His little brother was still mad about that shit or such and such. He come to me, he said, man, I said, man, when this shit happened, man, I don't even know your little brother. He was like, man, it was like, I'm like, bro, fuck that shit. Right in front of his little brother. His little brother looked at him, he looked at me, we drunk, he bust out laughing. Because he realized, you coming to me, asking me about some of my cousins jumping you fucking 10, 12 years ago. What you want me to do about it? Go beat my cousins up or call them down here and let you shoot them? Man, fuck that shit, we drinking. Now, I ain't trying to hurt his feelings. I had my little body like, man, you know, such and such. It's my little brother. And I be like, man, they're like, man, you know, he had little problems. I'm like, what happened? What happened? I'm thinking he done got my sister pregnant or something. Man, 12 years. I said, what? Man, we drinking. Fuck that shit. And he realized, you been waiting to see me? What am I, cousin OG of all cousins? Hey, cousins, y'all need to go. What the fuck can I do? Fuck that shit. You got to be quick to throw that fuck it up there. Yeah. Because 17 seconds of talking on a subject has already got you there. So when you finally said fuck it, when you walked off because your mind said fuck it, you thinking, but you ain't said fuck it. And you wonder why you still feel like this. Yesterday, Chris and Lynn got dressed up, cooked some crab legs to watch this movie called Pootie Tang. I had seen it once or twice. I never watched the whole thing. I fell asleep. Chris said one of her favorite movies. She tried to show it to me again. I never wanted to see it. I fell asleep. Yesterday, the shit came alive to me. It came alive to me because this guy's all vibration. They said in the movie, they said Pootie Tang never learned how to talk. He said, you don't know what he's saying, but you know what he mean. The little girl asked Pootie Tang, she said, Pootie Tang, you want to do this? He said, Zabnim. She could tell by what he said and how his face looked. That's like me saying, smiling at you, I'm going to kill you as soon as we get off work. You be like, that shit don't go together.
Yeah. Yeah, you said it, though. Grandma's bread.
But they can tell that fake smile. They can see that I'm a, hey, girl, Craig mama. Hey, call me. Okay. But see, that's what vibration is. So if you don't want to tell a motherfucker, fuck you, when he start talking that shit, just be like, look at him like, really? You talking about that shit? I could have said that to that nigga last night. Man, I need to talk to you about what your cousin did.
Yep.
Give him your look, Lynn. Lynn is the master of, what do you mean? I don't understand. Like, where?
You got all of that in your mind and in your mouth. You got all of that on your mind, and now it's in your mouth.
She's the master.
Put it on me. I don't want it.
So what I'm trying to say is you got to determine how you using this fuck it. This fuck it is like a lifesaver. Don't say fuck it because you're weary. Mm-hmm. Don't say fuck it because you're tired. You ever seen a situation where somebody was dealing with a woman or dealing with a man and they tired of it? Well, if you're tired of it, what should you do? Leave. Mm-hmm. They said, fuck it, I don't care what happened. They just stay together until somebody shoot or kill somebody, some self-destruct. I see black people say this all the time. What's up with that relationship, man? Fuck that shit. Well, you still in it? What's up with that job, man? Fuck that job, man. Fuck that job. You still there? You just saying shit. You making yourself feel worse. You got to be careful. Man, fuck that job, man. But you still there. You get up every day and go to somewhere, you say, fuck that job. So when you hit your alarm in the morning, man, snooze, because you fucked that job. But you still got to go, so you ain't happy. When you get there, fuck that job. You don't make enough money. Fuck that shit. And you ain't doing nothing but confusing your own self. You're making your own self sad. If it's fuck the job, leave it. Because whether you really feel fuck that job or not, every time you say it, the universe say, oh, we got somebody at work waiting on you to upset you. We want you to feel like that. We really want you to say fuck that job. What you should be saying is, man, I'm thankful for this job until I find another one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, appreciate this job till I find another one. Appreciate this job till I find another one. But every day you get up and say, fuck something, do you realize that's just a defense mechanism?
Mm-hmm.
Who you fooling when you say fuck that shit? You're not fooling your goddamn self. So when you say that, remember the first class. When I seek approval from others, saying fuck some shit is seeking approval if it ain't what you really mean. You understand that? If somebody's asking you, Javon, why you be kicking it with Lorenzo and them? And I said, fuck them niggas, man. And don't really mean that. That mean I'm seeking their approval. You got to be quick to look in your life and look in your mind and say, do I give a fuck about this motherfucker enough to let him talk to me about something that I want to say fuck you too quick? Yo, Jay, I need to holler at you about something. What's good? Hey, man, you know your boy Josh? Boom! Fuck you.
Yeah.
I want to hear you talk about Josh. Ain't nothing you can say about Josh to me. Ain't nothing you can say about Hop and Keith and Cola to me. Ain't nothing you can say about Lorenzo and goddamn Allende and goddamn Terrence Evans and Joe Crook to me. Bye, 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 bye. Ain't nothing you can say about them to me. Ain't nothing you can say about them to me. Because if you finna tell me some shit about them, oh, well, that's their life. You know, he was fucking somebody that's fucking around on his wife, so that's his life. Been a great friend to me. That's what we got to do. We let too much come into our eyes and our ears because we ain't quick with that. Fuck that shit. How does your fucking hang? Are you pulling your fucking pistols too slow? Or are you throwing your fuck it, don't give a fuck net in too fast? Hey, man, you set this treadmill for 30 minutes. Finish it. I guarantee you, if you finish it and don't say fuck yourself, you will be satisfied, because anytime you go against what your true blue has asked you to do, what are you saying? Look up.
Are you
This is
asking
you.
us? Oh, okay.
This is you.
You're saying fuck yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck yourself. You're saying fuck yourself. Hit the button. That's all I got for you.
Yes.
Don't fuck yourself.
Yes.
Unless you really want to.
But they used to say that
If
back
that's
in the day.
no blue.
They said, don't fuck yourself now.
Yeah.
That's when you're talking too
Yeah.
much. When your grandma and your granddaddy something going on and you telling her something, you done heard that saying, don't fuck yourself now. You're running your mouth too much, you're going to be fucked your goddamn self up.
You already know.
Y'all do y'all.
Oh, wow. Let me
Awesome
think.
class. Great job. I know. I just want to.
When you was just
time.
talking about giving up before the end, you had said something about giving up before the end.
On the
Like
treadmill.
on
That was
the
just a
train.
crude
Yeah,
example.
but I'm just even saying like and saying that don't fuck yourself. It just made me think about Tina Turner, right? So, you know, when she splitting from Ike and she going with the white people, so we see it like of her success after, right? But nobody knows if they could have got into the groove of that blue, what could have happened if they could have got over, if she could have got over, like the numye, reggae, whatever that she got outside of that made her think she had to leave. What if that would have made her find a piece that she could have stayed, and them two people together,
Who, Ike
and Tina, I'm just saying, what if they could have grew together?
I think that's a situation where she finally said fuck it to leave Ike, to leave the fame. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't think she was like, that's why I say, I mean, I see what you're trying to
I was
say,
just
but you're
saying,
absolutely
Tabitha,
wrong.
okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you why you're absolutely wrong. Because she got with Ike to get famous.
Yeah.
She became famous with Ike. She took them ass whoopings for her career.
And
then it got to the point she said, man, fuck this career. But what it was, she saw her friend do it. She saw her friend said, fuck all this shit, gave up her career with Ike, and notice she went and found that friend. And when she went and got that friend, she said, how the fuck did you give up on the road and all this shit? She said, girl, I found peace. What you mean you found peace? I became a Buddhist. What you mean? Buddha said your desires make you unhappy. Why am I getting slapped around by Ike? Why am I getting fucked over? Because I want to be a singer so bad. That's when Tina said, fuck it. I'll get this shit up too.
And that's when it.
And when she didn't care and gave that shit up, that's when them white folks gave her the opportunity. And guess what? She had her best song ever that you know her for. What's love got to do with it? It ain't about love no more. Fuck it. You see what I'm saying? This is what kills me. I don't give a fuck how bad that man beating you. If you stand with him, that's where you want to be at. You know what you really saying? Fuck them ass whoopings. I'm Tina Turner, goddamn it. I lie. Ike writing these good songs. If you really see what happened, if you really watch the movie, black folks don't watch nothing. Ike said, look, goddamn, we owe the record label all this money. I owe them for songs. What she say when she sung the song? She said, Ike, can we change our sound? Goddamn. People tired of that same old shit. Ike couldn't do it for her no more. So the next step is to go pop. They've been singing that goddamn boom, 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 boom. They've been singing that shit 20 years. Now she like, ain't nothing you can do for me no more. But y'all go ahead and wrap it up. I ain't mean to take it from you.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't look at it like that. But yeah, that's the more different way. The first way might have been a gummy way. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of people drop out though before the end of the race, right before the end of the manifestation. They get weary. They don't believe in the stuff, the blue that's telling them to stay because they judging it from the outside world.
You just looking at love. You like, what if she'd have stayed with Ike? He might have killed the bitch. Her blue left when it was time to leave.
Blue left when it was time to leave.
We're gonna bring my man in, Jay for president, real quick. What's good, bro? Talk to us.
What's good, Unc? How y'all doing this morning?
You already know it.
Hey, so I wanted to tell you something real quick. You said how you're fucking hanging. Are you pretty much asking how do we live our lives without caring about the opinions of others?
I'm basically asking you, when do you use your fuck it? Do you cut motherfuckers off quick before they take you down that road you don't want to go? Or do you use your fuck it against yourself? Say, for example, like the example I gave, my source told me, yo, Jay, do 30 minutes on the treadmill. After 10 minutes in, I said, fuck this shit. I said, fuck my own self. And then I was so disappointed because I didn't complete the goal. But then on the flip side, there are times where somebody want to come to me and they might say, yo, man, I need to holler at you about Jay for president about something. And I sit there and let them talk a while before I say fuck them and cut them off. And now they got me looking at you sideways. And I can't see you as the same person. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Because we know we all say fuck it. That's what we say. But in what situations are you saying fuck it? There are sometimes you need to say, yo, fuck this shit. Cut it off quick. You ain't finna take me there and get me upset with your bullshit. And then there are sometimes we say fuck it too early when it's like, nah, why you say fuck it? If you'd have kept going, you'd have been right there. So it's saying how you let your fuck it hang. Fuck it's job is to protect yourself. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead, bro.
I think, okay, you gave a good example. So like, I've been an athlete my whole life. So when it came to like working out, I never said fuck it too early. I always got the most I could out of working out. But when it came to other things like social issues, like speaking up for myself, I would say fuck it, and I would be mad at myself because I'd be like, it's like that old saying, like a coward dies 1,000 times, a soldier dies. I feel like I died each time I would speak up for myself. So like, for instance, perfect example, me and my mom. Back in December, I was just going through a real rough period where I really contemplating suicide, right? And it was a point, my lady, she was so scared, she didn't know what to do. She called my mother. My mother just started texting me out the blue. You stupid motherfucker. Why are you doing this? Why are you so fucking dumb? Just cursing me out. And I said, Dan, I kept saying, okay, Ma. All right, Ma. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, Ma. She just kept, you so fucking stupid. I said, if I was over the ledge, I said that could have pushed me over the edge, and so
Yeah.
it damaged our relationship. So she goes, we didn't speak for a week. So she hits me up. She goes, well, I'm sorry. I didn't think men have feelings. And I always looked at y'all as protectors and providers, but now I know y'all got feelings. I said, it's cool, Mom. Don't worry about it. I wasn't upset, but I just didn't have nothing to say.
Yeah.
So she calls me like 2 days later. She says, is there anything I ever done that, you know, you just haven't let go of? Let me know now. No holds bars. Just go ahead. So I let her know exactly how I feel. She goes, you know what? You're just so disrespectful. I'm not going to deal with this. And maybe we shouldn't have a relationship anymore. I said, fuck it. That's you saying it, not me. And
Exactly.
I literally said, fuck it. And we haven't talked since. And I've been cool. Because I'm like, I'm not going to allow you to emotionally manipulate me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And disrespect me as a man. And if that means we don't talk, we just don't fucking talk.
Exactly. And see, that's the point, bro. And look, next time you come on, don't say fuck your shirt. I don't feel you like, I'm
My bad, man, my bad.
You look fat to me, motherfucker. I'm playing with you. You know I had to clown you for that. But listen, real life.
My bad.
I'm fucking with you. Real life. Think about this. Because that's your mom, we've been trained to let this lady vex us.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Who can get under your skin and make you feel worse than your fucking mother? You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying say fuck mamas, fuck aunts. I'm saying you know when you need to say fuck something because you know they don't mean you no good.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way your mom could sit here and act like my son finna kill himself. Let me call him and call him a bitch, and that's gonna make him man up. You bitch nigga, what the hell wrong with you? Ain't no way she thought that was gonna do you some good. Ain't no way she could have thought that was gonna. And like I said, as time go on, bro, you might feel the opportunity you want to get back or da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta say what you gotta say for your peace, man. For your peace as a man. For your peace as a man, we living in this world. You a handsome brother sitting here, 33 years old, thinking about killing yourself less than 6 months ago. So we know, bro, you gotta be very concerned about your peace, bro. Straight up.
And I appreciate the show, man. I appreciate you, Uncle, man. You know, oh, real quick, you got me put in Facebook jail too, man. I wanted to tell you.
What happened?
So on Saturday when you gave that live stream, right? And you said something that made me laugh. You talk about how women be wearing leggings to formal events, and you was like, man, they some whores. So in the comments, I put laughing my ass off, and I put whores in quotations. They put me in Facebook jail for that shit.
How long did you get for it? And they blocking his ass now. Goddamn. How long? I can't hear you. How long?
Can you see me?
I can hear you now. How long?
They gave me 30 days.
Look at that. See what I'm saying? He can't write the word whores. You see what I'm saying about this shit, y'all? Now listen, I ain't going front. That's why when I was doing my lives, I said you got to cash at me in order for me to do a live. Everybody enjoyed this Facebook experience. You know what I'm saying? Some of us tried to take Facebook and make it like I do. Facebook ain't for this. Because they why you can't say whore?
Exactly.
You can write Nigger. That's how they do us, man. So some of that shit we gotta say fuck. That's why yesterday, that's so amazing that you said that they put you in Facebook jail for typing whores on that live. Because remember I told you, I said, Chris, that live yesterday, it did something to me. I said, Chris, that live, I don't feel right after it. And I was like, I'm about to stop making them lives. I don't give a fuck what kind of money niggas say he gonna give me. And if I change my mind, I change my mind. But that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like Lorenzo said, I'm scared to say any fucking thing now.
Yeah, man. They censoring the past 6 months. I've been in Facebook jail at least 4 times, like 30 days there. And I haven't even been saying nothing crazy. I'll quote a movie and they'll put me in Facebook jail. I'm like, I don't even want to say shit on here no more, man.
Exactly. I appreciate you, brother. We about to get Mambos in here.
I appreciate you too. I'm about to send you a cash out, man. Love you, man.
Good looking. Love you too, bro.
Happy to have you here.
What's up, Mambos? Talk to us, sister.
Peace, family. That was an awesome class. Thank you. And so you basically talked about my show and why I'm creating my show because we need a new language. Pootie Tang knew what it was. He didn't have to speak English. You got to understand what English is. But this is not that type of time to talk like that. But
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
yeah,
I always
so
said I wanted
you
to
break
create a
down
language.
words anyway, right? You break down words. So once we get that, because I feel like they used to talk like yeah, and then you understand what you're saying. You're not even saying the and no. You're saying ibe, and you get what I'm saying. Just like Pootie Tang.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but yeah, it's a very great lesson. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. Like, you got to stay in line with yourself. Oh, and you had mentioned something of when you were in a situation where the guy was like, yeah, they jumped me back in the day. So I feel like when people get put in situations, that's why you were there, because you were to deviate that. You see what I'm saying? He was already trying to go to Debbie Land, but you already bubbled up. And sometimes we don't understand why we be aligning ourselves with people, because sometimes you might be that person to like you say, you go out and sometimes you are that energy to make everybody happy. But that's when I was saying last time, you can't always give that to everybody. That's why I can't always, you know what I mean? Now I align today because it worked, but I'm learning that I have to pull off. But I know when I'm officially ready to, like, not always every day on this, that's when the game will come, because I need this shit every day. So if I'm not listening to you, I'm gonna be speaking it.
Let me explain something to you. I don't want nobody to feel like I don't think they should be in class every day or need the class. What I'm saying is, this is a coming together fellowship. Yo, let's go attack the day, team on 2 type deal.
Right.
Now I feel like we're not at a level of help me tell my mom no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking we passed. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't come to class. I'm saying at this point, you should be applying class. You should be teaching class.
You know what you're gonna do with
you should be
class.
The people that's coming to you in your life. You should be affecting them, like, boom, helping them bubble up, or they should be leaving you the fuck alone. Like, we had a point where we 50 days in, and the way I did the class this time, it's more like, yo, I get it. I'm understanding it. I'm using it. This is just my cup of coffee. Boom, boom, boom. Let's because this actually gets me up. What about y'all?
It's a nature.
I love it.
It's like the start of my day. Yeah,
I even talk about it. Like, sometimes I'll be talking to somebody and I'm getting them to bubble up, and I'll be like, because everything you want and you need is gonna be given to you. I'll just say, saying little shit that y'all say and that we say, because we're a family now. So that's our language. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So
and you remember
give them free game.
Lynn did the same thing at one time during the class. You remember you had stopped coming to class because I had said something like that. But I don't mean come to class. I don't mean you weak if you need the class. I don't mean that. I'm saying you shouldn't be goddamn depressed anymore. You should be happy by now. At this point in the class, you should be happy. You should have a motherfucking place of nirvana. You should have some dreams and goals that you own your way to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you with, I think what you call it, the gag.
Yeah.
Right now, what you're trying to do, I know that's a task. You're trying to take.
Bro, I have to. Sometimes the universe.
You got a lot of fucking work to do.
Yeah. On God, I don't have no.
You got a lot of fucking work to do.
That's why I'm like, there might be sometimes I can't tune into you because I have to do what I got to do. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's awesome that you record. So if I do miss and I want to get, what I missed, I can go back and get with y'all. But I might have to go ahead and do something for the gag, like you say. Fuck it, fuck y'all. But I love y'all. And go do my thing.
Let me say something to you real quick. It's crazy how the universe worked in the youth. You remember?
And I caught that thing yesterday. I caught that live yesterday. That's crazy. And that thing was on time.
And it took some out of me. It took some out of me.
I felt it, bro. I felt it because I went through something. For one, Happy New Year. It was the first day of spring. So everybody is resetting for real. So that's probably we're already aligned. So you were probably going through a baptism kind of situation.
Some hit me yesterday, man.
Yeah, and it just And so now, if you do go end up and doing a live again, you're going to have your reset. You know what I'm saying? Reset. That's what you need. The universe is like.
That's good that she's saying that to me because I was like, Chris. But let me say something to you real quick. This is crazy. the dreams that I've had, I wanted to break down words for the youth. And when I started, I said, this too goddamn much. I ain't doing all that. And now she's doing it. I wanted to start a school. Randall's doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just amazing. I'm happy. I'm excited. I feel so much better in what you just said. Like, it's a new year. And you know, I done talked about that so much. Yo, that new year reset, blah, 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 blah. But so much been going on in my life. I didn't realize yesterday was the new year. And you know, my wives, Chris and Lynn, can ask me, we can wake up in the middle of the night. I'd be like, it's 3:18 and it'd be 3:21. Like time, I'm so
Yeah, and then
that's what happened to me yesterday.
That's crazy.
I'm believing that. That's what had happened to me yesterday.
And then once you take that time factor out, bro, it's really gonna go crazy. But that's a whole nother story. So
you already know. I appreciate you.
I'll talk to you later. Right.
All right now.
Later.
Man, that's so crazy. You know, I'm so tuned in. It's a newness yesterday. I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that when I came off that motherfucking live, I said, Chris, that shit did something to me. I wasn't like, wow, yeah. And then you remember we went to a restaurant. Soon as I sat down in the restaurant, I said, Chris, I don't want to be in here. I said, I'm finna go outside and walk. And I just walked downtown in the sun while they was ordering the food. And guess what I'm gonna do today? I'm going to the fucking park and jog instead of going to the weight room. You know, I said that shit yesterday. I said, Chris, this sun feels so good. I feel like I've been fucking starving for it. I said that yesterday. And I was feeling so fucking bad, man. I mean, I was feeling panicky like I feel. But when I said bad, it was that live that did it to me. And it's good because it's all about how you voodoo yourself. All it took for her to say just now was, oh, it was the new year, you was resetting. And I'm like, I received that. Makes sense to me. I ain't gonna feel panicky today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say what y'all gotta say. I know y'all got something to say.
No, that made sense because I thought about it like I wanted to eat outside. Remember, it was packed outside.
It was too packed outside to eat outside.
Because it was a brand new year. It was packed everywhere. The park, downtown, central, you know, everywhere it was packed.
Okay, so, but how the source worked it out, even through your panic, you know, you feeling like that when we got home, I just finished my food on the deck.
On the deck, yeah.
So I still got to be outside and eat, and it didn't make me feel like I had missed anything. I wasn't upset or sad, you know what I'm saying? Once you was good, just ate. So, you know, that's good. Yeah. Damn. So it's like I understand how I felt yesterday based on that. Like I ain't had no gummies yesterday.
Look, Terrence said he felt the last night. I think, you know, I just think there's an alignment. I think we're at a good place. I think we're at a real good place. I believe and I know we're at a real good place. And you know, I'm gonna work on the song some today. The song is coming along so well. The song is coming along so well, and I'm not rushing it. I'm just going in it, moving in it, and grooving in it.
Oh, and some little girl said I would be TikTok famous.
Oh yeah, y'all tell them about that real quick.
We just some little girls pulled up beside us, and the little girl was like, "Are you on TikTok?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "You look like you should be." And then Sister Lynn, I'm like, so look at my Sister Lynn here. We like showing our beads.
Actually, I was like, can I roll my window down?
Okay, well, I
get
co-signed.
Yes,
I co-signed to make sure this is Sister Love. Like, look, I got locks. Y'all admiring my hair. Well, this is my sister hair.
I was telling them,
and then
she did my hair too. Yeah. I was like, let me show
them
my hair. She did my hair too.
Yeah. So, like I said, I was including you in the love because it's always about the love, and it's 3 little girls in the car. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, then I'm like, because I'm 46, and they like, y'all what? And I was like, she 46 too. Lynn talking about, you want to see our abs? Chris, get out. I done got out, ran around. Lynn, I got out. We in front of these damn. They probably about 10 to 12, 13.
10 to 13. It was 3 girls, and they was probably like 10, 11, 12.
Yeah,
they're probably 11, 12, and 13.
We were just so in there, and they was like, "Yo, You could really get TikTok famous, I'm telling you. So I was like, we gonna start a TikTok.
And I always tell y'all, just to be two older sisters, y'all beautiful, y'all happy, just y'all dancing, having fun, smiling, 12 o'clock hop. Remember, we sharing it. Shahara Ali said she just want the black woman to smile when her man comes. So 12 o'clock, I'm sharing it. I set my alarm. 12 o'clock, I'm sharing it. I'm gonna try to share it every day. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what time it is. I'm gonna put that Cash App up there because that's what I do. Please Cash App at the Master Teacher. Let's celebrate our body and get on up out of here. Boo, boo, boo.
Rub yourselves everywhere. Make it good, baby. Slime.
Yeah. New day, new way, new view, new you, man. Start over whenever you get ready.
Celebrate your body.
Look here, family.
And enjoy your
We sure appreciate y'all coming out and letting us share our art with y'all. Because we believe
Supernatural travel
is life. But first, there must be life. Because life imitates art. And we just want you to live your best life. Yeah, decorated with all kinds of colors. There's no lace fronts and no makeup. And choose who you want to dance with and live life and love. Yeah, celebrate every day. Like it's your birthday, an anniversary. Just keep it funky, baby. Yeah. Celebrate your body, and enjoy your mind. Come on, family. Find a way to keep winning.
Supernatural travel.
Supernatural travel.
We live colorblind.
In them far recesses of your
Let's go
mind.
to a place where we go.
It's just you by yourself.
Nobody knows.
We call that the boom boom room. Yeah. You got all your
Let's
favorite
celebrate
vices.
this life we know.
Drink.
Let it all go.
Snacks.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Do it. That's how you do it, baby.
Celebrate your body.
Yeah.
Man, you know what's so crazy? I'll tell y'all a quick story real quick. There was a situation, put the camera on me, Lynn, situation where my family was having a cookout and Chris had some prior engagements with one of her homegirls. And it was like, she was like, oh, I'm going to go with my homegirl. I don't want to change the plans up and blah, 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 blah. Long story short, she ended up deciding to come to the cookout. She said there was a point at the cookout where she just sat around and looked like, yo, I could have missed all this. All this good fun I could have missed. And then she said, you know what? And if I wouldn't have been here, I would have been hoping they won't having as much fun. Speak on that real quick, because I got something I want to say about that situation.
Oh yeah. I'm like, I know it definitely would have been a time in my life where I would have been hoping that something wasn't fun, that I wasn't at, and I got a chance in a moment of understanding my mind or how the mind work. It's like the source put me in a space where it was like, this what the fuck you would see. And would you wish for people not to feel like this just because you couldn't attend? And I was like, yo, if anybody in this world could just understand this judgment is because you're not at someone's party.
Exactly.
And you're mad.
Now, real quick, as good as this show just felt, I was like, man, I ain't doing Bears and Bubbles no more. I almost missed, I got an opportunity. Like, this is a moment in time where as if I'm looking down on my life and saying, yo, I almost missed this message today. I almost missed this opportunity to feel this good, to teach today because of how I felt yesterday. That was just yesterday. You see what I'm saying? this was a moment for me, almost like looking down. It's like I'm outside of myself, looking at myself teaching, and the class and Mambo's come in and the brother come in today. And that brother, look, that's another person that says they almost committed suicide. Now, I don't think he was saying that I think he just started coming to class. I hadn't seen his name unless he changed his name. But the point I'm making, I get to hear that my class is helping somebody. He did say he was able to say, fuck that situation. And he'd been in class long enough for that. You know what I'm saying? So I almost missed that. It's almost like those were flowers I was given this morning. Yeah. I almost missed that because of how I felt at just one what am I trying to say? One moment in time. Yeah.
And look, it wasn't even
one moment in time. I almost let that moment turn to momentum.
Yep.
It did turn to momentum. I just had to goddamn, I got up extra early, saged up, goddamn, went to the gym. I wrote in my sitcom, was like, let's do what I do. And if I feel the satisfaction, then that's what it is supposed to be. If I don't, then that's what it's supposed to be. But go ahead, Chris.
Just the whole journey of that day also, like, that's when we bumped into the girls. As soon as we left the house, we bumped into the girls at the store.
Mm-hmm.
And then even at your house, your young cousin loved our video. He's singing and he made us stop the family from what they was grooving in to play our music. You know what I'm saying? He sung it. It was just so many dope experiences. And I'm just happy I was in the right frame of mind to see that shit and to hover over myself. That's how it felt.
And exactly look down at yourself and say,
look down at myself.
Look how much I fucking hater I would have been not here hoping that they not having this good fucking time that you are having right now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. Tennessee Hot Chicken. I'm going to put the live up from yesterday on YouTube. I think it might have been one of the best lives ever. But it took a lot out of me yesterday, but it was a real touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? But I think it was because I finally had that breakthrough and was able to articulate how mothers make us feel is how women make everyone around them feel.
Art is life.
We live colorblind. Let's go to a place where we go. Nobody knows.
No makeup.
My mind's telling me no.
Love on. Yeah. Celebrate
Let it
every
all
day.
go.
Like it's your birthday, anniversary.
Beautiful.
Keep it funky, baby.
Hey, look, let's do what we did in the car yesterday. Y'all remember? From the toes up, kneecaps to waistline, slowly, lady, can we go half on a baby? From the toes up, kneecaps to waistline, slowly, lady, can we go half on a baby? Y'all, we sounded like goddamn some Motown harmonizing that shit. We love y'all, man. Please, Cash App, share this with somebody like-minded. Peace.
Yeah.
Man, can we go out on that? From to come on, one more time. That sounded good. I like how you got in with your kid. You took it to church. From the toes up, kneecaps to waistline, slowly, lady, can we go half on a baby? From the toes up, kneecaps to waistline, slowly, lady, can we go half on a baby? Hi! Team on two. 1, 2, team.